I have to get off this thing to go on my. Matter of fact, yeah, I'm gonna let Champ listen to some music. I'll holler at y'all in the meantime. Peace, love, and blessings. Shout out to the mighty LDBC. Bomb Squad!
Good evening, good evening, good evening. This thing sounds weird. My microphone sounds weird to me. Something is not right. It's like all the bass has been taken out. Like, hold on, y'all. I gotta get this right. I've gotta get this right today. I've gotta get this right today. I gotta get this right today. Right today. I gotta get this. Shout out to the mighty LDBC. I am Trill Will LDBC or nothing. Hold on. Okay, that's better. I didn't have my headphones turned on. But anyway, shout out to the mighty LDBC. I am Trill Will LDBC or nothing, and welcome to my live stream. Another episode of the Trill from the Ground Up podcast brought to you by me, for you. Right here live on YouTube on this good old Sunday. 3 things I ask when I go live on this here channel, on this platform. I ask number 1 that you are subscribed to the channel. Make sure that you click that button, click the bell icon so you'll be notified whenever I create content on this channel. Number 2, most importantly, make sure that you also hold on, let's see how that sounds. That's better. That's way better. Make sure that you also smash that like button so that you push this video into the algorithm so that more eyes that need to see it can and will see it. And also, third and most importantly, donate to the channel. Y'all know as well as I know, nothing runs on free in this world, and Donald Trump is an idiot. And he's running this economy into the trash, if you ain't already noticed so far. Who all do we have in the building on this good old Sunday? Okay. Ask Una in the building what's happening with it. Salute to you. My girl Nina in the building with that smile. Praise God. Third Game Boss in the building. What's up, family? Salute to you, champ. How you feel today, man? Susie, how are you, Miss Lady? Let's see. Brandon in the building. What's happening with it? Jax is in the building. What's up, Queen? How you doing? Miss Janet is in the building. Salute to you. My brother Shelton over there representing that Rumble over there. If you're not subscribed to my Rumble, make sure you get over there, go to Rumble, find I Am Trill Will, and subscribe to the page. I'm trying to build that one up too. Okay. Okie dokie. This one's gonna be fun to me. I'm wearing green today. My brother Luther, how about that, man? How you feel today, man? Before I get into this, I want to ask how y'all doing. I hope you all are doing well. I hope you all are doing well, at least for the fact that we have the most idiotic and corrupt pieces of trash running this country into the ground. And Sheldon said I look like a leprechaun. I see him over there hating on me. See the hate, man? Y'all see the hate? I gotta deal with hate all the time. Okay. Hold on, let me take this jacket off. Sheldon will be right. I do look like a leprechaun today. Sheldon is right. I do look like a leprechaun today. Who am I fooling? But anyways, let me dive in, shall we? Okay. There's a reason why I put these two particular boxers in my thumbnail. There's a demon. You come get it. It ain't gonna fit me when you wear it though. But let me get into this. Let me get into this. I could be in here laughing with y'all all day. No, it's all the way green. It's the lights. It's the lights. If I turn this light off, you can see it. Yeah, see? I turn this one on and turn this one off. I'm gonna leave this light on. Oopsie. Dang it. Okay. Class is in section. Ladies and gentlemen, get out your notepads, get out your books. We're finna go on a little trip today. And I'm gonna talk about the correlation between my favorite sport. And hold on, before I do that, let me go ahead and send my brothers. Because I know that when they see this and they hear what I'm talking about, I know they're gonna want to get in on this. I know they're gonna want to get in on this. I know they're gonna want to. I'm gonna send one to the general too. What? Huh? Do what? Oh. Dang it, man. Hold on, let me send this to him. Him. Yeah, there we go. We do this. Let me do this real quick and we can get it cracking. We can get it cracking. Go right back here. I'm sorry, y'all. Hang on a second. Let me send this link out to my brothers real quick. There we go. I just emailed them. There we go. Okay. Okay. There's a reason why these two particular fighters. Cam, how are you this morning, sweetheart? Benny Loco, good morning. How are you? My brothers who are in here who are just as much as diehard boxing fans as I am, they're going to understand real quick what I'm talking about. There was a fighter, and this fighter is going to represent the black community in the United States. It's going to represent black people in the United States. His name is Deontay LaShawn Wilder, aka Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder. One of my favorite fighters who's in my intro video, me and him yelling Bomb Squad, having a good time in Atlanta, Georgia. One particular time in boxing history, Deontay Wilder was the former WBC heavyweight champion of the world after Vladimir Klitschko and his brother pretty much ran heavyweight boxing into the ground. Nobody was interested. Nobody was talking about it. It wasn't a subject of the day. No one said anything whatsoever about heavyweight boxing when the Klitschkos were running it into the ground with their boring boxing style, no excitement, no kind of personality or anything. They were running it into the ground. Here comes this lowly man who at 21 years old decided, because his daughter had a condition called spinal bifida, decided to give his daughter the best care that he could give her by entering into the sport of boxing. Deontay Wilder went to the 2008 Olympics on the Olympic team, and he was the only fighter on the United States Olympic team to ever medal in the year of 2008. Thrill Hill, what's up with it, family? He was the only fighter, mind you. Now, let me put a pin in that one real quick. The going talking points for all these racist goofballs on the internet. Jenny, good morning. How are you, Miss Lady? The going talking points for all these people that get online and talk crap about Deontay Wilder is that he's a one-trick pony. He can't box. He's got skinny legs and all kinds of weird stuff. They love to fantasize about this man who was the former WBC champion of the world. Deontay Wilder did not have a boxing pedigree. Matter of fact, he played football and basketball while he was in high school, and he was looking to go, because he's from Tuscaloosa, Alabama, he was also looking to go to the University of Alabama. If anybody knows me, they know I am an Alabama fan. Roll Tide roll. Not so much anymore. But anyway, we'll get back to that. Deontay Wilder was looking to go to the University of Alabama. He was not going there to box. Deontay Wilder, like myself and many others in the chat, knew how to fight. So he took what he already knew and he applied that to a sport that he had no idea about, never been intertwined with it. He watched boxing as a child, but this man only had 1.5 years experience coming into the sport of boxing, only to go to the Olympic Games and medal, and he was the only person on his team who medaled. He goes on to beat Bermane Stiverne to win the WBC championship in emphatic fashion behind a jab, when others who were critics of him said that he had no boxing experience, no boxing IQ. He was this, he was that, whatnot. One thing this man had, one thing that he possessed that no other heavyweight fighter in the history of the sport has ever possessed, was a right hand from God. This man's right hand could drop somebody with one punch, no matter how much they outweighed him. His typical weight when he came in to fight was between 200 pounds and 219 pounds. His opponents weighed anywhere between 30 to 60 pounds heavier than he did. There was only 1 to 2 fights that he's ever fought where he's actually weighed the same as his opponents, and it was early on in his career. Deontay Wilder, with his charismatic, his enigma, his aura, came into the sport and took the sport by storm. Took it by storm. Took it by storm, and I mean by storm with a vengeance. Everybody was talking about this black guy from Alabama that's knocking people's heads between the washer and dryer. He's doing all these phenomenal things, these phenomenal feats with little boxing experience. He is knocking people out left, right, front, and center. He is knocking people's heads between washers and dryers. He is knocking people out with one punch, and he runs around the ring and he gets into the mic and he screams, "Bomb Squad." He revitalizes systemically by himself. He literally reinvigorates the sport of boxing, and the sport of heavyweight boxing comes back to the forefront, and then you start hearing other names. You hear about Anthony Joshua. You hear about Tyson Fury. You hear about Del Boy Chisora. You hear about Dillian White. You hear about all these heavyweight fighters. Michael Hunter. You hear about all these heavyweight fighters now. And now everybody is back interested in the heavyweight division in fighters. Well, along comes this fat, disgusting piece of trash named Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury, unlike Deontay Wilder, did not come into the sport with any kind of good coming behind his name. Y'all gonna understand where I'm going with this now. Tyson Fury comes in with a record of cheating. He cheated Steve S.S. Cunningham by using a forearm to hold his head back and use his weight to push him back against the rope so he can line up a shot and he can hit him while he's on the rope. That is illegal. Under Queensberry's rules, that is illegal. The Gypsy Fiend also had a history of ped usage. PEDs. If you don't know what PEDs are, performance enhancing drugs. Performance enhancing drugs has been a myriad in this goofball's legacy when it comes to fighting. Anthony Joshua is the Sambos in my story. Anthony Joshua is the buck dancing Sambos in my story. Anthony Joshua is the Mark Burns, the Jesse Lee Petersons, the Hodge Coons, all the other Sambos, the Killer Mikes, all these people who are detrimental to the growth of the black community in this country. They represent, Anthony Joshua represents all of them. Y'all see where I'm going with this story, right? Y'all feel where I'm going with the story. Then in my story, Deontay Wilder is Barack Hussein Obama. And the legacy that Barack Obama brought into politics in 2008. The irony is the same year that Barack Obama got elected to president of the United States is the same year that the Bronze Bomber went to the Olympic Games and he won a medal. See, Shelton, you reading too much into the story. We're using what we're called symbols. Because though we can say that you was a puppet, whatever the fuck we want to say, everybody can say anybody's a puppet, dog. But anyways, I'm gonna keep cooking. Anybody can say that. That's neither here or there. The symbol, though, to racist white America, that's a nigga in our house. So let me continue on. Tyson Fury represents Donald Trump and all these racist, trash, piece of shit people in the United States right now. He represents all the billionaires and the corruption and all that. Oh, you're talking about AJ. My bad. I'm sorry. Ass juice. But anyways, look, Shelton, if you think about it, Anthony Joshua is like these Sambos. These Sambos ain't out here because they actually believe what they saying. They're out here because they're being paid to say it. Tim Scott, all these coons and buck dancers are out here saying what they're saying because they're being paid to. There's money behind cooning. I didn't say success. I said money. Just like Anthony Joshua. There's money behind Anthony Joshua, not success. Take these glasses. I think get on my nerves today. Shall I continue? Okay. Deontay the Bronze Bomber. Now that y'all have the idea what I'm speaking of right now. Yeah, he spoke up for him. But yet, still, look at his actions. After he got humble and put back in place, what happened to him? Went back to cooning. SFL, good morning. He went back to cooning. But anyways, let me continue my story before I get caught up in all this other stuff. Deontay Wilder defended his belt 10 times successfully with no controversy, no nothing. No pad usage, no rigging of his gloves, despite the fact Tyson Fury had a history of cheating with his gloves, cheating with everything, cheating. This man was a systemic cheater. A referee said that Tyson Fury was one of the dirtiest motherfuckers he ever had the displeasure of refereeing. He passed away. Let me continue. Now, Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder, because of the cowardice of Anthony Joshua, ends up fighting in a trilogy, which shouldn't have been a trilogy anyway. Tay, good morning, sweetheart. Shouldn't have been a trilogy in the start. The first fight between Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder won that fight by knockout. Tyson Fury even admitted to it. He even admitted it to it. Didn't matter. Didn't matter. Did not matter at all. The system around Tyson Fury made him look as if he was the Undertaker, and this was the WWE. When you get knocked out, you are knocked out. Fight over. It shouldn't have been a trilogy. But anyways, second fight comes around. Deontay Wilder is visibly not himself in the entire fight. The man is holding on to the ring while Tyson Fury is beating the living shit out of Deontay Wilder. Rabbit punches behind the head the entire fight. Rabbit punches, grabbing him, reaching out, grabbing him in chokeholds, and then throwing him to the mat, and they counting it as knockdowns. The entire time, he's hitting him something with manipulated gloves. Makes a dent inside. Now, matter of fact, I kept this picture just because of that. I kept this picture just because of that. Kept this picture. There's never been another fight where Tyson Fury's gloves look like this. There's never been a fight where Tyson Fury ever dented in somebody's skull. There's never been a fight where he looked like he did in the second fight against Deontay Wilder. There's never been. Never been. In the history of the sport, there's never been another fight Tyson Fury did. He got beat up by the Francis Ngannou, who's never boxed in his life. He was an MMA fighter. He got beat up by him and they rigged the game for him. Y'all gonna understand this in a second. Deontay Wilder, despite knowing that he didn't feel right, knowing that he got this dent in his skull, knowing that his career was forever changed because of the cheating of Tyson Fury, nobody believed him. They didn't believe his suffering. They didn't believe this man was poisoned. They didn't believe this man was hit with some kind of object in Tyson Fury's glove, even though he had a history of doing it. Now, put a pin in that. Now we go to the political scene. We have Barack Obama comes into office. He's a Harvard lawyer. His wife is from Yale. She's a Yale lawyer. Princeton, Yale. Two prestigious black individuals who are intelligent, didn't have any controversy and nothing going behind them. They did everything under the sun that you're supposed to do when you're in office. They held that office with class and status. They held a standard. They held a standard that was so great. They tried, Fox propaganda tried, all these white supremacists tried, all these assassination attempts, even the racists that were in power at the time, Mitch McConnell, John Bonner, Paul Ryan, all of them were meeting at a steakhouse during Barack Obama's inauguration, and they were conspiring to make him a one-term president. They were conspiring to make him a one-term president. They literally did. They quite literally did. They were fine with it. They were okay with it. They were fine with it. They were fine. Once y'all start noticing the similarities between the sport of boxing and politics, and you're going to say that saying that's always been going around that art imitates life is so true. Art does imitate life. It does. And boxing, the sport of boxing, the corruption in boxing, the disenfranchisement of black fighters in boxing, they're all the same. It's the same in the political scene. You see Tyson Fury, aka Donald Trump, a piece of trash, a piece of garbage, a piece of garbage gets heralded as the world's hero, just like Tyson Fury. Do y'all see where I'm going with this now? Now, time to talk about politics in America. Let's talk about white culture in America. Let's talk about it. There's a case right now. There's a case right now. Right now. I mean, right now, this very second, there's a case being ran right now where, hold on, let me find it. Let me find it. I just found it today. Let me find it. Let me find it. Okay. Okay. Now let's paint the correlation between the sport of boxing and politics today. Tyson Fury essentially got away with almost lynching Deontay Wilder in the ring. Ryan Garcia is a clear depiction of Latinos for Trump. I will vote for Donald Trump. He is the clear depiction of them sellouts. They want to appease whiteness. They want to ascend to whiteness so bad. They don't even look at their own history. And then the white system, as long as they're destroying black people, they look the other way when it comes to them cheating, even though that same system catches them in the act of cheating. It's the same thing. Now, here's how this is just like politics. Deontay Wilder never had any kind of controversy come up in his boxing career, ever. No peds, no glove manipulation, no none of that. No rigging fights, not working with any drug cartels or anything. Donald Trump was working with the Russians. Donald Trump, proven working with the Russians. Proven that Bibi Netanyahu and the IDF and the Mossad had influenced Donald Trump's campaign. Just like Daniel Kinahan influenced the decision of Deontay Wilder versus Tyson Fury. Y'all see where I'm going with this? If you don't know who Daniel Kinahan is a leader of a drug cartel who was now camped away. He was camped away in the UAE until recently, where he was captured by Interpol and other law enforcement agencies. And he's currently being held right now in custody. This man has done a lot of violence, had a lot of influence in the sport of boxing. Just like Russia had a lot of influence in American politics. Just like Israel has the same amount of influence, that being a small illegal state that was formed in 1948. Don't let them lie to you and tell them that's their land God promised them. It's not. They got moved there from Poland in 1948 after World War I. That's what really happened. They ain't gonna talk to you about that. They're not gonna talk to you about that shit. They're not. The general, what's happening with it? Good morning.
Chilling, bro. How you doing?
I'm cooling, man. I sent you a link to see if you want to cook on this boxing. Boxing is just like politics of the day.
Oh man, I didn't see it. Yeah, I was going through my my messages. I just did an interview. I seen you was on there, so let me see what we were talking about.
Hey, I just want to say this publicly, bro. I'm proud of you, man.
Oh, thank you.
I am proud of you. You got to it. I remember at the last meet and greet, you said, bro, we about to shed this weight up off here.
Oh, absolutely.
You're never gonna see me like this in the same light again. And I'll be damned if you didn't come back smacking and swinging and kicking. Hey. My brother came back and got to it. Y'all hear me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
This man done lost so much weight and got himself good, looking good. I can tell my brother that. Look good out here.
Appreciate you.
Got himself in shape, taking care of his health. I salute you, bro.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate you, man. Yeah, I had to do it, man. Had to.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And that inspires a lot of people to get up, get out, get something, get yourself together, and get yourself in a good position so that you can be here for a long time for your kids and grandkids.
Absolutely, man.
That's why I'm in shape.
Yeah, man. You know what's, listen, man, ain't nothing more embarrassing than your grandson wants you to take him to the zoo, but you don't want to go because you don't want to walk.
Right.
Yeah, that's, you can't. I can't. Man, hell no.
Hell no.
I ain't doing that. That's ridiculous, bro.
Mm-mm.
You know what I'm saying?
No.
You gotta tell your grandbaby, nah, go on with your grandma, because I know, because you know in your mind you don't feel like walking 5 miles around this zoo.
Damn.
Nah, hell no. Forget that. I ain't going out like that no more.
Hell no. No, it's time to clean. It's time to clean up and check. You know what I mean? You got to check yourself.
Right.
It ties into the politics of the day and also the black community of the day. In order for us to get right, we got to fix ourselves.
Right.
Just like I was telling them about the whole thing, the debacle between Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury has a history of cheating. He has a history of corruption. He has a history of doing dirty tactics in the ring. He has a history of all that. Deontay Wilder didn't have none of that. This man clearly came into boxing to fight for the well-being of his daughter.
Right.
The man went to University of Alabama. He wanted to go play football. Got into the sport of boxing, working off a beer truck, working at Red Lobster. Man goes to the 2008 Olympics and was the only fighter on the U.S. boxing team to win a medal.
Right.
Tyson, how many Olympic medals has Tyson Fury won?
Cocaine wars or something. Yeah, yo.
0. He's never won one. But Deontay Wilder, does he get any accolades? No. He gets demonized. Right. Oh, he's making it up. He's delusional. Just like all this stuff. If you look at the political climate today, right now, General. And matter of fact, you even look at the LDBC. It's the same as the political system right now. You have a system, you have a community of black people minding their business, putting out great content, educating the people. And then you have a myriad of coons, racists. You have a system, YouTube, that tries to stifle your growth. Because you should have been over 100,000 subscribers 6 or 7 years ago. You
know what I'm saying? What they trying to do is they playing psychological warfare. They want to punish me for not cutting the jig.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's what they're trying to do.
Right. Like I've seen channels, bro, where people have got 200,000-300,000 subscribers, don't even have nowhere near the amount of people interacting in the chat as you had.
Right.
There's no way you or your channel or Trill Boxing shouldn't have been at 200,000-300,000 subscribers. There's no way. Right. Y'all had the most popular boxing show on YouTube. Your channel is the most popular boxing channel on YouTube, bar none. You had actual mainstream media quoting your interviews from your channel. There ain't too many other channels I can think of besides you, Champside, you and Champside and Dante's Boxing Nation. Y'all the only 3 boxing channels that I know of that other mainstream sports podcasters or sports media outlets have ever quoted and put in their articles. Y'all 3 are the only ones I've ever seen.
Right. Yeah.
These are facts. But just like the political system, the algorithm on YouTube would have you to believe that this ain't this and this ain't that.
Right.
Oh, his channel ain't that good. It ain't that good. He should have already been at 100,000 subscribers. You don't know how many subscribers you already done lost after you gain a substantial amount.
Right.
How they keep you keep you suspended at the same amount of subscribers on your channel. You had like what 94? You had 94,000 subscribers right now, right? 97,000. So you've been at between 94 and 97,000 for how long?
Ooh,
years.
2 years.
Years. I've been on your channel for years. I've been on your channel since you were 78 Fight News.
Right,
I've been on your channel for a while. I watched your channel grow, just like Blue Blood, just like BFTB, just like a myriad of boxing channels on YouTube. And it's just like systemic racism. If they see you out here speaking positively and creating positivity in the black growth, they stop that in its track. Look at Black Wall Street.
Right.
Look at Chicago. Look at Atlanta. Look at Seneca Village. Look at every black neighborhood and black community that was prosperous. After they told us to pull ourselves up by our bootstraps, they came and burned it down. They came and they killed everybody there. They stifled the growth from it because they seen the potential in it.
And you know how ridiculous they is. Well,
Right.
They'll tell you to pull yourself up by your bootstraps, right? They
Right.
say, go do something for yourself. Stop begging, blah blah. As soon as black folks get together and say, all right, let's do something for ourselves.
Right.
We form communities, we form churches, we form organizations to purposely help us. They call it reverse racism.
Right. And there's a case right now, General. I'm glad you said it. There's a case right now. There's a website called findblackdoctors.org. It helps black people find black doctors. Because if you know anything about history, there was medical malpractice from white doctors killing black patients.
Absolutely.
In order for us to be safe,
give you horrible advice like the one gave me. A small hat doctor told me I was gonna die. He said I had a year left. Told me just make peace, hang out with your family, this and that. I said no, hell no, nope, I ain't going nowhere.
Get a second opinion.
I got to it. I did what I was supposed to do. Got switched doctors. Dude said, man, dude, they know what he was talking about, man. The people always trying to put us in the casket. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Always trying to put us in the casket. He said, no. He said, now you definitely your health was bad. He said, but no, you could reverse it. He didn't want to tell you could reverse it.
Right.
You know, this man wanted me to give up.
That's what they all want to do, though. That's the system. Just like look, you see how all this stuff correlates with one another, General? Right. Like Deontay Wilder, they wanted Deontay Wilder. When Deontay Wilder came out and did that speech during the Black Lives Matter protest, when he yelled out to this day,
right,
it's like the system turned on and said, we're gonna kill this brother.
Right.
We're gonna kill his legacy, we're gonna kill him, and we're gonna kill everything about him. And anybody that deals with him, we're gonna kill it.
Right.
And I'll be damned if I didn't watch them systemically try to kill this man's legacy, kill this man's person, and kill what this man built. Right. Just like I watched the system try to kill what you built, try to kill this community that we all live in,
right, and
try to kill every content creator actually out here doing something. Stormy B Man, Drew Titan, BFTB, me, a whole myriad of people that's doing nothing but creating good content just so that people can learn stuff.
Right.
And we can have our own independence. We ain't out here making videos demonizing other people. We're out here uplifting our people. Exactly. So what's the harm in us? What's the harm in us uplifting our people? What is so bad about me talking about Deontay Wilder is one of my favorite fighters? That man right there had a right hand that can stop an elephant with one punch. Man, what's the bother with that? Why do so many people get so in their feelings when we uplift one another?
Speak it, believe it, receive it. See, when a black, I'm gonna tell you something. When a black man believe in himself, when he really believe in himself, this is why they want to create the gender war shit, right? Yeah. Because the one entity that can make a black man feel like he can do anything is our woman. Yep. Now, if they get us fighting, black man versus black woman, gender war, oh, she this, she that, he this, he that, bro, it's over for. We ain't got no future. Yep. Now, if we come together like we supposed to, it's over. They know that. These people are scientists, man. These by accident, they know what they're doing.
That's right.
Yep. Practice. Yep. To have us beefing with each other and arguing and all this type of splitting up the black family and all this type of stuff. Right. Let me tell you something. My whole life, whenever I was in trouble, this is real talk. Whenever I was in trouble, whenever I was like, I had to like find that strength somewhere, it was always my whole life a black woman that brought me up here. It wasn't my mama, it was my wife. Yep. It was my wife, then it was the women, the 5 black women that was on my jury trial. That all of them said not guilty unanimously. And I love them sisters to this day.
Amen.
Freed me, you know what I'm saying? And when I needed a job, it was black women who worked in human resources and said, we're gonna get you in there. That's just fact. I don't care what nobody say. Y'all got all these problems with women. I don't. I ain't never had no problem with no women.
I don't either.
There's some knucklehead chicks out here, sure. But that's everywhere.
Of course. That's everywhere though.
Right. It's good.
You're absolutely right. Every time. Like my wife. Matter of fact, I don't know if you heard about my current situation. My neighbor, who's a MAGA supporter, white guy, has been raining fucking terror on me. Now, let me tell you how my wife, that beautiful, amazing angel that I married, tell you how she stepped up and showed her ass. Right. Okay. My wife was like, I got on the phone with his attorney. And I was trying to because me, all I want is peace. I just want to be left alone. My wife was like, baby, no, here's what we finna do. We finna go outside. He's talking about, he's crying about 66 feet.
Right.
We are finna go outside and we finna see just how much of our land he's trespassing and encroaching on right now. So I cut a pathway in the woods, General. And no lie, I cut a pathway through the woods. This man is encroaching on my property by over 100 feet more than what he's crying about as far as us using the driveway. He's got his building, his fence, and all that. And guess what I did? My wife said, you call that attorney. You tell that attorney. Well, he got only one option. He come to the table and we negotiate.
Right.
We're going to do land for land.
Right.
We get the driveway. You can keep your stuff back there.
Right.
If not, you tearing all that shit down. Every bit of it. And we're going to get a bush hog and run that bush hog back there and going to put that new building that we're building right now right back there. We're going to tear the fence down and fence it all the way up because we got the old fence that we had up in the backyard before we put that wooden fence around the whole property. We still got that back there. And we're going to run that joint all the way back there. My wife did that so eloquently, man. She was so cold. She said, baby, it's time out to stop playing fair.
That's right.
We always trying to play fair when they ain't.
Mm-hmm.
He started this out of nowhere. Mind you, he started this out of nowhere.
Right.
Out of nowhere. He's trespassing 166 feet on my property. 166 feet.
And got the nerve.
Got the nerve to call the send threatening letters to my house. Got my wife and my kids scared. Oh no, my wife said I would not live in fear. We didn't buy this house for that. We don't bother nobody.
They swear. They always worry about what we doing. Excuse me, get my water now.
Do your water, man. We're gonna get more people inspired, General. We're gonna get them more inspired. If the General can do it, you can do it.
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying?
This man done cut all that weight, man. He done cut it down.
Since the first time we met, I've lost, let me see, 160 pounds. Since the first time me and you met in Dallas.
This man lost a whole Mahari.
A whole young Abel.
You done lost a whole Abel out here in these streets. A whole person. You real talk, you lost a whole person.
Yeah, bro.
And you look good and you're taking care of yourself. Your spirits pick up.
Man, for sure.
And look, that's the thing though. This is what they are afraid of. They are afraid of black brothers being able to sit in spaces and talk to one another and show love to one another and reverence one another and do all of that because they want us killing each other. That's why they have these red pill shows. That's why they have these women on here calling black men bullet bags and we can't protect them and we can't do this.
Right.
But the evidence shows something contradictory.
Right.
I'll go into another one. Chud the Builder, aka Chud the Butt Plug. Chud the Butt Plug exists because of a system created around it. Donald Trump exists because of a system that was created around him. There's nothing phenomenal about Donald Trump. There's nothing enigmatic about Donald Trump. There's nothing powerful about him. It's the system.
Right.
That's why Chud the Builder can go out here, call black people the N-words and do all this. Oh, you're chimping out and blah, 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 blah. This man made a literal video conspiring to do exactly what he did in front of that courthouse in Tennessee.
I can't wait to see how he's going to try to weasel his way out of this.
He can't. Then on top of that, General, they found armor, bulletproof vests, more guns, and a ticket to Turkey.
So he was.
He had intent. This is premeditated murder now. Premeditated attempted murder now.
Yeah, domestic terrorism. If you ask me.
Yep, he's a terrorist. But think about it. The narrative has always been black men are the ones to be feared. We're the violent ones. You know what I mean? Chud the Builder built his platform off of the premise that black men are violent, black men are hypersexual, black men aren't intelligent. Black men do this, black men do that. They're chipping out, meaning black men don't have the wherewithal or the self-discipline to walk away from a situation, to maintain themselves with candor, to have the discipline to try to check somebody without using violence. But the one who was doing everything that this man was projecting was who, General? Chud.
That's right.
He was the one chimping out. He was the violent one.
Well, yeah,
Just
that's who he is. That's who he is. That's where he comes from. See, the thing is, they try to project all that stuff onto us, right? But this man, you see the pictures of him dressed up as a fairy. You seen the black woman that used to peg him, right? Yep. This dude has, and she said it was a black dildo she used to use on. Yep. So now this man got black penis envy. That's all I see.
I've been saying it for weeks now, General, for real. I've been saying it for weeks now. They are intimidated by BBC, bro. They are intimidated by us, bro. Look, the reason why their wives ain't sleeping with them no more, because their wives are starting to watch. They're starting to see just how now with social media, now everything black people saying ain't just fallacy. It ain't just hearsay anymore. It's not. It's not. You notice, like, there's one funny thing that happened. Yesterday, there was a shooting outside the front of the White House. Nobody cares. Now, you tell me this, General. I got a question to ask you. If there was a person that was capable of going to the front gate at the White House and letting off shots before he was ultimately shot down by Secret Service and the whole nine, how did that black man get into that lobby to go shoot at Donald Trump at that correspondence dinner?
Not unless he worked for the government. He got to either work for the government or he was paid to come up in there and they scapegoat him at the end. But I think it's all rigged. I think the whole thing says
it is. Every one of his so-called assassination attempts have all been rigged. Yeah. Look at the one in Butler, Pennsylvania. The one in Butler. Like most of the people, the maggots who be over here talking about Donald Trump got an assassination attempt on his life. Think about it. They can't even tell you what the shooter's name was.
Bro,
Thomas Crooks.
Every single time they drop some bad poll numbers on this dude. Every time the Epstein files get brought up, magically somebody trying to off him, but they never succeed.
Nope.
Right? They never succeed. It's always like, come on, fam. This is ridiculous.
Everybody knows now. Everybody like sitting around like another. So you mean to tell me Donald Trump? Now let me tell you the situation with the whole thing. Donald Trump skipped his son's wedding. His son was supposed to get married this weekend. Right. He skipped it to go back to the White House for this fake assassination attempt to happen.
So they can say,
because his poll numbers are trash.
Yeah, but it's a sympathy ploy for his base.
Yes. Oh, that's red meat.
They tried to kill the president while
the left. They're so violent.
His son's getting married. What kind of idiot would do this? What kind of animal? It's crazy stuff. Man.
Hey, the left is so violent. They're out here violent over here. But all of like the Charlottesville march that was violent, the attack on the White House January 6th, they were all them. It was them.
Right.
It was them. So you mean to tell me the party that's writing mean-spirited emails, they're the party of violence? Not the one with the Nazi flags and the Confederate flags smearing shit around the White House. Now, I got a good question for you, General. What do you think about this so-called anti-weaponization fund, AKA reparations? They've always lied.
I think that Trump and his people, what they doing, this is what I really need. I need the Democrats to pay attention. And I need to look and learn from this, because when you get the power back, and you will, when you get the power back, there should be no mercy. You understand?
Nope.
There should be no more. Let's cross the aisle. Let's bring the. No.
Fuck the aisle. The aisle is dead.
You got to go in there and you see. I didn't even know the president was capable of doing the stuff this man doing.
Yep.
If I had known that, bro, we gotta get some stuff done now. Democrats, when y'all get back in power, I don't want to hear no mess about we can't do this, can't do that. You got to push everything you want through. These people that just took away everything Martin Luther King them fought for.
Yep.
Just snatched it like it wasn't nothing. But then I got jigs telling me, oh man, Trump. Bro, if you still black and you still for Trump, you a coon. I'm sorry. All right, at this point, you can say whatever you want to say in the beginning. But if you still support this man and you black, then it's something wrong with you mentally. You have a mental health issue.
Yep.
You hate your people. You probably
You hate your ancestors. You hate your mama, your daddy, your brothers, sisters, your children. You hate everything black.
This man erasing black history, yo. Telling
Systemically.
Yes, and he want to make it illegal for you to even talk about slavery. Like, no, they ain't happening. Now we got all these primates running around helping them do it. Yeah, man. Yeah, slavery never happened. We was already here. We ain't come on no slave shit. Slavery, shut the hell. Y'all just go. So white folks ain't did nothing wrong.
No. You see the play now.
I see
Now,
play.
as long as they can keep demonizing black people, as long as they can bamboo, because they think we're as stupid as they are. Because the most manipulated and easy to manipulate community and demographic of people are poor white people. Poor white people been getting hustled for the longest, bro. I know you see the play right there. Right. Lyndon B. Johnson was right. He was talking straight to his people. Absolutely. If you convince the lowest, poorest white man that he is better than the best colored person, he wouldn't notice you're picking his pockets. Hell, give him somebody to look down on, he'll empty his pockets for you. And look at what these white people have been doing. They've been emptying their pockets left, right, front, and center, cleaning out their savings, everything for nothing.
Trump basically told them that too. Trump said, remember his first run for president, he said, look, man, these people love me. He said, I can shoot somebody in the middle of Central Park, and they still, I can get away with it.
I won't lose a vote.
I won't lose a vote. Because he know his base. All I got to do, they hate black folks so much. No matter what I do, all I got to do is throw them some dark meat. You know what I'm saying? Throw them some dark meat, and they gonna ride with me. Because he didn't convince them that I'm the better alternative. I'm the better alternative.
You just open a Pandora's box in my head, dog. Have you noticed the color of the last two so-called assassinators try to assassinate the president? Have you noticed?
Yeah,
two
absolutely.
Black men straight for see, I told you those niggers. See, those niggers, they're out there, they're violent. I told you they chimping out, trying to take out our president, and he's the president of these United States of America. By God, well, the white man is not violent. You see how they try to skew stats. Charlie Kirk built his whole career on skewing stats, lying about data. All you have to do is go and look. Oh, black men are 13% of the population, and they commit 52% of the crime. Prove it.
Yeah, they know Prove it. It's all visual. That's why they keep, like I say, man, every time you turn around, a black man in the news for some diabolical stuff. But then when they people was on that type of time, they want to sweep it under the rug, or it ain't important.
Brock Turner. Right there. He can go grape a woman behind a trash bin. Oh, we don't want to ruin his life. Oh, it's me. We don't want to ruin your life. But as soon as a black man sneeze the wrong direction, get accused of it.
Right.
They done pulled up every disciplinary action he had in elementary school. His daddy was a former gang member, and his mama was a former prostitute on dope. They pull up everything they can to demonize.
Let me take my son calling me. Let me see what he's talking about real quick.
All right.
Okay, bro.
Bet I'll be here. Salute to the general, man. I love having a conversation with him. Every single time. If y'all, boy, look at the play they setting up. As long as they can get y'all good old white people mad at black people again. Oh, these two black men are the ones trying to assassinate the president. See, I told you it was the blacks. Never minding the fact those so-called assassination attempts with white men. Thomas Crooks, white man, Republican. The one who killed Charlie Kirk, white man, Republican. Y'all see the play? You see the play? They can literally rig a system, just like the sport of boxing, to make it look like the great white hope is this. Look at basketball. Look at the WNBA. Caitlin Clark got made to be the so-called Michael Jordan of the WNBA, even though she was mediocre as hell. They made Caitlin Clark the Michael Jordan of the WNBA, despite being one of the most mediocre fucking WNBA players in the whole league. There were all kind of black women beating her ass up and down the court, beating her in stats and everything. They never talked about that. They never talked about it. Didn't care to. You know why? it ain't good press when you put a black woman in the front, right? Why do y'all think they'll put anybody in the head of women's boxing? Despite Claressa Shields, and she's another good example. Claressa Shields is a 3-time undisputed champion in multiple weight divisions. This woman's never been beat. She's beat everybody you can think of. She's only lost one time, and that was in the amateurs. And she avenged that loss to Savannah Marshall. Despite all that, they still call her ratchet, ghetto. Yep, Asia got 6 rings and was the league MVP multiple times. But you never hear them talk about Asia. You never hear them talk about her. All you hear is this big nose, flat face, flat ass white girl, Caitlin Clark. Now, Caitlin Clark comes out with and shows you exactly who she are. He comes out with a racist. Shows you exactly who she is. And guess what? You got the Stephen A. Smiths and the Jason Whitlocks of the world all defending Caitlin Clark. Just like right now in politics, Donald Trump does no wrong in the eyes of these fucking mentally challenged people. He does no wrong. None. Oh, the economy's in the trash. It's Biden or Obama's fault. Gas prices through the roof. Nah, it's Biden. It's Biden or Barack Obama or Kamala Harris. She should have passed legislation as the VP when the VPs never passed no legislation in the history. Have y'all ever wondered why there was so many stipulations for Kamala Harris to meet? And you ain't heard not one of these same people who is talking about how much work Kamala Harris needed to do as vice president ain't said shit about JD Vance doing nothing but taking vacations. In every category, anywhere in society, if you look, there's a mediocre white person in the front of it. There's a mediocre person in front of it. Sorry, not sorry. Jackson Dart was doing a Dougie in the when he was scoring touchdowns in the touchdown zone. He's in the red zone doing the Dougie and all kinds of black culture dance. But he comes out, fuck y'all niggas. And you know what? Some dumbass niggas are still going to support him. You know why? Y'all know why? You know why? Because
coons keep coming, 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 ride. Come on now, coons left, right, middle, front, back, on the griddle. My niggas know you ain't nothing but the coons loose. EF in the house, coons better watch your mouth. Slap tape from your lip and give your girl just a tip.
That's the reason why. Hey, baby J, how you doing, sweetheart? Every single time. Maya Angelou said, when someone shows you who they are, believe them. I can show y'all a myriad. I can show you a myriad of like pure bias and journalism, the whole nine. Look at the coverage. Look at the coverage of how Deontay Wilder was covered during his reign as the WBC heavyweight champion versus the Klitschko's. Look at how they talked about Tyson Fury when he stole that belt from Deontay Wilder. Look at how they praised him. Tyson Fury got cheered. A Brit got cheered in the United States over a black man who was an Olympic bronze medalist and former heavyweight champion. He tied with Muhammad Ali, the GOAT, with title defenses. They did not care. Didn't give a fuck. These people right now, these racists are so racist, they don't even care about losing their health care. They don't. So now, can we play some question and answers real quick? Can we play some question and answer real quick? And then I got another question to ask y'all, okay? All right, if being gay is a choice and you find it morally reprehensible, name the point in your life where you were tempted by a homosexual attraction towards someone of the same sex, but you chose not to act on that impulse due to your morality, not your desire to have an intense episode of homosexual lovemaking because of your conviction to your morals, not your lack of attraction to someone of the same sex, since you know it's a choice. Question number 2. If the founding fathers meant for this nation to be founded on Christianity, then why isn't there a single mention of Christianity, Christian, God, or Jesus Christ anywhere in the Constitution? So are y'all telling me that if the GOP could rewrite the Constitution, they wouldn't include a single mention of Christianity anywhere? And knowing that fact, that there isn't a single reference to Christianity anywhere in the Constitution, doesn't that seem more intentional and by design, considering the very First Amendment speaks on the freedom of religion? And matter of fact, when it pertains to Christianity and the government, if you believe that our nation was founded on Christianity, which version of it was it founded on? You know, there's multiple denominations of Christianity, right? Like AME, Episcopal, Lutheran. You know, there's very, very different denominations of Christianity, right? You got Lutheran, Episcopal, you got CME, AME, you got Baptist, you got Protestant, you got a whole myriad of denominations listed under the umbrella of Christianity. Oh, it's finna get hot now. Okay, question number 4. If the Civil War was really just about states' rights, you know what? Hold on. Let me put some thanking music on. Let me put some thanking music on real quick, y'all. Hold on. Let me put some thanking music. Welcome down, Van Howder. How are you? Salute to you. No, I can leave this on. This is fine. Okay. If the Civil War was just about states' rights, then why do so many of the Confederate states in their declarations of why they chose to secede from the Union cite that their belief that enslaved people were to be owned as property because they were inferior to whites? Why did they put in their state constitutions and declarations they chose to secede from the Union? Because it was their belief that enslaved people, meaning black people, were to be owned as property because we were so-called inferior to white people. Most of the states have clear references to their belief listed in their own state constitutions. That's the reason why they left the United States. Y'all ready for number 5? Considering Republican presidents have added more to the national debt than Democrats by a mile, and no Republican has ever balanced the budget since Eisenhower, how can the GOP be the party of fiscal conservative responsibility? Oh, this finna get hot. This finna get hot in here. Yep, ask on it exactly. They can't answer those questions. You know why? We're gonna keep going. Can you name how somebody being transgender has directly or personally negatively impacted your life by choosing to live their lives. Additionally, what constitutional freedoms has somebody being transgender prevented you from having? As a matter of fact, I'll make this better. If black people are being racist towards white people, how have black people trying to live their lives in a system you created to disenfranchise and discriminate against them? How did they stop white people from living theirs? Piff, what's up with it, family? Hey, what's up, Nick? Nick flaming the grill. Save me a plate, man.
Damn.
See, they're gonna keep. Okay, we're gonna keep going there. If Republicans currently control the Senate, the House of Representatives, the White House, the majority of governorships in the 50 states, and also the Supreme Court, how are the Democrats able to rig elections then? Are they rigging the elections to help the Republicans win? Let me ask that one more time. If Republicans who currently control the Senate, the House of Representatives, the White House, a majority in the Supreme Court, and a majority of the governorships in 50 states, then how are Democrats rigging elections? And are they rigging them to help Republicans win? Speaking of fiscal conservatives and the Republican Party being a party of fiscal, being a party of, hey, we control the government, we run good governments here under Republicans. Republicans are the best ones for the budget. Okay, question. Please name the last time a Democratic president inherited a strong, growing economy handed off to them from their Republican predecessor. Name a time when a Democratic president came into office and they had a blustering economy from the hand of a Republican president. Name one. Don't worry, we'll wait. We'll wait. We'll wait. We'll wait. Don't worry, we got time today. We'll wait. Please let me know when. Anybody in the back want to let me know? When in the history of this country has a Democratic president ever been handed a successful economy from their Republican predecessor?
Damn.
Name it. Name it. Messenger, salute to you, family. Why is it? Why? Okay, and then I'll go into further that. Not counting the 2020 recession caused by COVID, because that would be unfair, right? Can't blame somebody for a pandemic that happened worldwide. The last 4 recessions since 1981 happened while a Republican was president, from 1981 to 1982, 1990, 91, 2000, 2001, 2007, and 2009. How is it possible that the Republicans are better for the economy than the Democrats? Especially since between 1981 and 1991, that was Republican presidents from Ronald Reagan to George H.W. Bush, and the economy was trash. And I'll go back since it's Sunday. I'll go back to the Republicans' favorite talking point that this country was a Christian nation. When was one nation under God added to the Pledge of Allegiance? Anybody?
Damn.
Anybody? When was one nation under God added to the Pledge of Allegiance? Don't Google it. I want y'all to tell me. Don't cheat. Ask Una with the correct answer.
I'm not playing. I'm dead serious. You think it's a game? Get fired on these bitches one time.
1954. 1954 was when one nation under God was added to the Pledge of Allegiance. And it was written by a Christian socialist. Do y'all also know when "In God We Trust" was adopted as a nation's motto? Anybody? Ask Una's in here is showing out today.
Damn.
Ask Una in here. Everybody except Ask Una. I'm gonna remove your comments so everybody else can learn. Shit. They need to learn. Ask Una. We gotta start doing. Y'all need to learn y'all real history about this raggedy ass country. This country was not a Christian nation at all. Wasn't founded as a Christian nation. They actually passed the freedom of religion for that fact. Because everybody don't believe in the same thing. And it was 1956, 1 year after my mom was born.
Damn.
1956. So tell me again. No, Ask Ona, you okay? You good with me? You good with me? You helping me out? Because I'm trying to get everybody, and I do mean everybody. Everybody. I'm trying to get everybody in here. I cut off the other one, the vertical live stream for a reason, because I want to teach y'all something today. I'm gonna go back to it starting next week, and y'all start seeing the dual lives again pop up on YouTube. But there's a reason why I say that. I want to give y'all a quick reminder. The Republican Party, the domestic terrorist party, has been investigating the 2020 election now for over 5 years. On the county level, state level, and nearly a year on the federal level. They haven't found 1 ounce of evidence of voter fraud whatsoever. Not none. Except one guy in Pennsylvania that voted for Trump twice. They haven't found any counting system manipulation. Y'all remember Fox Propaganda got sued for $787 million for lying on them. There has been no wrongdoing by county officials, except MAGA election officials in the battleground states that were trying to submit fake fucking electorates. The only ones that's been caught tampering with elections are the ones out here, the loudest one talking about fraud. Don't y'all find that funny? Don't y'all find that funny? I want y'all to see this. This is what people are talking about as far as crime. Matthew Suber said we'd reduce violent crime in America if Donald Trump stopped shooting at Donald Trump. Kash Patel seen running towards the White House when he heard there were 20 to 30 shots. You know you've overplayed your hand when people hear 20 to 30 rounds fired near the White House and we don't give a fuck. This is why the boy who cried wolf was eaten. Facts. Of course, there were gunshots at the White House. The place has really gone to shit since they let a felon move into the neighborhood. Facts. How long can a bottle of champagne stay chilled in the fridge, asking for 75% of America? Okay. I'm lost. Trump, who said he couldn't go to his son's wedding, went to his New Jersey golf club the golf or whatever. Then some kind of Iranian deal may have happened where Iran gets all the things. Then Trump rushed to DC just in time for an assassination attempt. I won't say this is the worst episode of the season, but 0 stars, poorly developed plot lines, boring dialogue, and overused plot twist. Lame. I'm sure Trump will have two social posts this evening saying we need a ballroom again after the shooting near the White House. The White House is so ghetto now. All that shooting and violence and country music. I blame the lack of fathers in the home for all this white on white violence. Great one. Great. That was my favorite one. Missing your son's wedding to attend a stage assassination attempt is crazy work. Crazy, bro. That's crazy work. Yep, Cat, exactly my point. Damn.
Damn.
Y'all still don't believe that MAGA is a Trump coat? Y'all still don't believe that MAGA is a cult? Y'all still don't believe? How much more proof do y'all need to show that MAGA is nothing but a cult? Scratch a MAGA, find a pedophile. Scratch a MAGA, find a pedophile. Scratch a MAGA, find a pedophile. This one right here takes the cake. Max Miller, a Republican congressman, is being sued by his wife for full custody over their 2-year-old daughter. His wife alleges he beat her repeatedly and even on one occasion threw boiling hot water on her. Amazing. Every time they talk about black people, they're talking about themselves. Damn. Every time. They talk about themselves. Every single time. Every time. Yep, Baby J, that's exactly what they do. All they hear is Donald Trump talk about how great he is without no evidence of it. Matter of fact, I want to piss off some Trump supporters. Y'all, if I start a new live, will y'all come back? If I start a new live, will y'all come back? Y'all press 1. If I start a new live, hey, will y'all come back? Because I want to piss off some MAGA trolls today. Okay. I'm going to end this one and I'm going to come right back, okay? I'm going to end this one and I'll be right back. It's going to end abruptly. Okay? I'll be right back.